Hi guys, here is the updated set of slides for the Discover BNI meeting. They're pretty similar to the last set that you worked with or didn't work with, because this time around we're going to make sure you have co-host abilities. So I'm showing you the Auburn slides. There are some slight variations on the different groups. For example, Dothan and Valdosta, they are brand new. So the slides will look a little different. We don't have any applicants, for example. But here we go. We're starting with the splash screen and we're going to go straight into introductions. There's a slide for each of you to introduce yourselves first. Then we'll go into the applicants or visitors, depending on what kind of group we've got. Auburn has got people already in application format, so there's a slide for those folks. Then there's a slide for visitors. If I know who's coming, they'll be on the page. If they're registered, they'll be able to introduce themselves and then maybe introduce some other folks. But again, you can have them use the same introduction as the previous folks did. I don't know if you have any testimonials or not. If you're on your own in the group, then feel free to tell your little BNI story. The focus is going to be on how good it's been for you and what you got out of it personally. It might be money, but it might be something else. Let folks know your story. Auburn has got some special slides. Then we go into the process and we're talking about the ignition phase, really. This is our first goal. Everybody wants to get to 8. That's our initial goal. We do that within Discover BNI. So a few notes there on who you want to be inviting. Auburn, get this, what happens next. I might put this in everybody's slides just to let them know what happens next when we move into the traction phase. I think I will. I'll leave them in. So now we're going to quickly talk about the growth strategy. Again, this is the same as last month. A, take a prospective applicant to see a virtual BNI chapter. B, give them the link to apply. C, bring them to our next Discover BNI meeting. And there's a slide for each of these points. Number 1, there are the showcase chapters with links so they can get their cameras out and register for those meetings. Given the link to apply, there's the link on the screen. They do need, that'll take them into the list of chapters. So if they are in Valdosta, we're going to have a link up for Valdosta core group. They would be able to register they will be able to apply there. There's the application, some information with a QR code, and bring them to the startup meeting, which for everybody apart from Auburn is probably going to be back at Discover BNI next month. For Auburn, I'm very much hoping they'll be splitting off next month. Who can we invite? Now's the group discussion. Who can we invite to our group? Get them talking with each other, some ideas, lead the discussion. There's filling chapters to make more money, which can help you talking about, who should we be looking for. Now, this is new. I'm holding an inviting workshop on the 31st. That's Wednesday afternoon. Although this is going to have 2-pronged approach here. One is for members who want to get a head start on BNI Activate, but also for the forming chapter members to come along as well. We're going to be running a workshop on how and who to invite. There's the QR code to get registered, but it's on the regional calendar already up at bnicalswagger.com. That's the end of the breakout room. They would select leave breakout room, I hope not leave meeting, to come back in. My goal is to give you guys 15 minutes. 15 minutes. It's not a lot of time, and you're going to want to have a reasonable discussion. So that's the explanation of the March slides. In case I'm recycling this for another month, forget the bit about March. Thanks so much for coming, for helping, for leading these teams. You're all completely fabulous, but you knew that already. Cheers, guys.